Now I see a lot of people making armor in this game, and I think, well, they're doing it right, but I would like to share how, in my opinion, I believe armor should be created differently per se, through experimentation, through doings. Of course, this isn't the best. I mean, sometimes not the most realistic. In my opinion, it is a bit realistic, but it just watch the video. I'll explain. Okay, so most of this, I will tell you before I get into this, all this crazy stuff. My system is very laggy depending on how you use it. Okay, so, and I'm not gonna claim this is my system because there could be people that did this before me. I don't know if they did. I don't know. That's something I'm not researching. I haven't looked into that. So I can't necessarily call it my system, but I am going to be calling it my system for now. If you're not okay with a lot of lag and near compression with a lot of blocks, and when a lot of blocks are very close together, that causes a lot of lag. So if that's not your thing, then, you know, skedaddle. Okay, so you see what I've done. I've created a basic 4-block structure. We have a slope that has a chance of possible ricochets. So a slope that will likely not, I mean, it could bounce stuff, but like that's more further in maybe. But just a basic sheet of armor right here. Just a nice basic piece of armor. And just watch what happens next. Okay, now do you see how there's more armor? I imagine you do. Okay, so what I've done is I've layered them using the increment 0.125, which is like a quarter of a stud, something like that. And I move them behind each other. They're not compressing. There is no compression limit. They are too far spaced. So when a shell hits this, they will, you know, do that. And this is very unrefined in the place that it is right now, so I'm going to do another upgrade. Okay, see this? This is the armor. Now this is it in its full and masterful glory, okay? And this is awesome because you can stack a lot of armor like this. I'll mention again, it can be laggy. And it is a bit weird, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see how you get a bit of like this kind of, oh, it's like a nice kind of penetration feeling. And then it'll hit back here, and that could reveal some of the stuff, but I don't know, just put a block right here, and then finish it off with the wedge. So I'm going to do it right here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 plates of armor right there, and a nice sturdy pack that looks completely natural, pretty hidden, a sense of realism into it depending on how you view it. And I'm going to give one last example before I send this off. Our last example being a ball turret. Shapes such as this are very complicated and hard to make. With how thin they are, just look at this. Of course you can make them smaller and stuff, you know, using like smaller studs, you know, like get them in there and stuff like that. It's not really, oh, you're welcome to do whatever you want. It's perfectly fine. But you can very easily transform turrets like this into something following the exact same shape, and I will show you now. Well, here this is. We have a 8-plate area, and if you guys don't understand, I will do a quick somewhat tutorial. You see I have the shape here, and I want to match it so I can cover it up. So I'm going to go in the stud, since I'm using 0.125 to space these. That's what I'm going to use to fill this in. Let's see, 0.88. Okay, nice. And we're going to adjust these. And okay, it's already hidden pretty much. So that's just hidden in there, you know, nice and snug. Wow, that'd be a good freestyle. Now we have this. I mean, pretty much, if you want to, you can replicate it on the inside. I mean, I like doing that with my tanks, so I'll show you. I don't know, you just need to mess around with it, but definitely love using this. Super helpful. This idea of a armor type I can just, I really like this kind of armor. I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. I mean, just kind of works. It's very effective, a bit laggy, but definitely works. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, have a good day. Goodbye.